Hello everyone, I am Sacrobolic, your Envoy of Hope, and welcome to What I Watched This Week. This week, I started off with Go Sick. I watched 10 episodes of the last week, but this week I finished it, so I'll talk about it this week. It's about solving mysteries. I did enjoy the mysteries in Go Sick, but it felt like they could have been better. They had an old school kind of mystery feel to them, like they'd been taken, I wouldn't be surprised if the premises were taken straight out of like a Sir Arthur Conan Doyle or like an Agatha Christie novel. But yeah, I liked watching the main characters' relationships develop. Overall, it was actually a really good experience. Undoubtedly the best thing I watched this week. I figured I'd have more to say about it, but I don't. Honestly, this probably won't be a very long video. I don't have a lot to say about most of what I watched this week. I watched a lot of garbage this week. I followed Go Sick up with In Another World with my smartphone. Actually, despite people calling it the shark jumping moment of the isekai genre, it's like, oh, it finally went too far. This guy's got reincarnated with a smartphone. It's barely about a smartphone. I actually found it surprisingly enjoyable, simply because the main character is like the only character I have ever seen, I think, off the top of my head, as overpowered as this guy is Saitama from One Punch Man. Like, he's so strong in this series that entire plot threads are dismissed in an instant. There's a line at one point where he goes shopping and he comes back 6 hours later engaged to the princess of the country. Like, he's so fucking... And, like, there's a point in, like, where characters are too strong. Where it's like, oh, this is annoying and dramatic tension can't form. There's no dramatic tension in a scene, but he goes even further beyond dramatic tension not appearing, in that dramatic tension actively cannot form around him. He's Saitama of the isekai genre, basically. Like, there's no way he won't win. He's so strong that entire plot lines that would show other anime, like episodes, entire episodes or even entire seasons to address, he can do in half an episode. And I find it really refreshing to see a character give zero shits about proper plot progression. It also means that the character, like the actual story of Smartphone, like, goes really fast. Like, it goes through a lot of plot points in a very short amount of time. It feels refreshing. I really liked Smartphone. Then I watched what's it called? I think it's Bastard T-shirt of the Akashic Records or something like that. I don't know. It's in the description if you care. Met a teacher teaching at a magic school. I heard it was supposed to be sort of like a parody almost of like the magic school genre. And if it is, it's a bad one because it doesn't really parody anything too well. It just kind of does all of the things that the magic school genre does, but it doesn't do them well either. I'd like the idea of like a magic school teacher. I think that's a good idea. I just don't think it was very well executed. Honestly, Smartphone, it acts as a better parody than Akashic Records. Yeah, so don't watch it. Then I watched Aesthetic of a Rogue Hero. It also is a series with an interesting concept. It's based on the isekai genre. It's about a guy who goes to another world when he's a child, except the plot twist is he already won by the end of the series. He already beat the Demon Lord, and he comes back, and he's like brought into a school of other people that got isekai'd. That's not a word, but it is now. And he, honestly, the plot's stupid even saying it. It had some positives. The main character has his likable moments. I like the lesbian character, but the biggest problem with it is it kind of, like, he's the problem. with like an overpowered character, because he's so much stronger than everyone. And it tries to build up dramatic tension. Like, oh, can he beat the student council? Is he going to beat the student council? Of course he's going to beat the student council. We knew the whole time. He's so strong that there was never any doubt. There's one character that he might not be able to beat. I don't know, but he never fights it, so it doesn't matter. So he's not strong enough to be like a Saitama or Smartphone's protagonist. I don't remember his name. But he's too strong to be a classic main character. So he just kind of fails at all levels. So the aesthetic of a rogue hero kind of sucked. And let's see. Then I finish it off with Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere second season. Yeah, I definitely liked season 1 better. What I appreciate about Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere is that it takes everything it does to the utmost degree. Like creators get like this like fanatical obsession with certain elements of their story, and they like push it really hard, and that becomes like a theme. Horizon does that with everything. Are we talking about trade agreements? Oof, they're gonna double down on that. Combat? Oh yeah, they're gonna double down on that. Are we talking about the romance? Oh yeah, we're pushing that. I appreciate it, but I feel like season 1 handled it better. I mean, it had the same elements. It just did it better in that there's not a lot of lead-in. Literally, it starts in a massive like 3-episode battle with not much explanation. And then it just, like, keeps going. It's like a large, crazy ride, and it's hard to follow what's happening. So I think Horizon Season 2 pushed it too far. And I definitely didn't like it. Yeah. I was going to say as much as Season 1, but no, I didn't actually like Season 2. It had some good elements. I liked the romance angle still, but yeah, it definitely fell off. I can see why they didn't go for Season 3. Also, it's incredibly hard to follow what's happening in that. So yeah, like I said, I watched a bunch of garbage this week. So that's all I did. That said, as another update, my Hyperdimension Neptunia game will probably be done either today or tomorrow. And then I won't even boot up the second game until I get that video out. So hopefully this week. I have no reason to promise that. It's coming. Anyway, I've been Sacrobolic, you're Envoy of Hope, and that's what I watched this week. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.